Hey there. So, welcome to another edition of the Illumination Portal. I want to talk about two, the number two, because we're now in 2020. Welcome to 2020. It is a portal. Just the numbers themselves are an expression of invitation for us to live differently. And we do have a lot of energetic things happening that are actually going to shift us. So I wanted to focus on the two a little bit, just to give you some insight, start to understand and really connect to what the number two means, because 2020 has two twos in it, and they are very powerful. 20 is considered the awakening, but let's talk about the two, which is this number that curves down and then lies on the surface, and it really connects us to the idea of surrendering what we think we need to be in charge of. So surrendering the idea of trying to control what we cannot, and expand ourselves to hear the intuition that we're being given, to activate that connection to the divine, because two is about two things, one thing and another. That's why it's a two. Two connects one to three. Two creates partnership. It reminds us that there is a divide, or an us and them, the two polarities, that our world is a polarized thing, and that we get to decide what are we going to do with these two extremes of something, love and fear, or love and hate, or male and female, or whatever you want, day and night. So it's great to look at something like day and night, because it gives us an idea of how do day and night exist in the same world. And they choose their time to be active. So during the day, we have sort of a 12-hour period, which is the day, and then we have the sort of 12-hour period that's the night. So they coexist in harmony because they recognize each other's value. The day doesn't say the night sucks. The night doesn't say the day sucks. It just lets us have our own experience with whatever we are connecting to. And two reminds us about choices that we choose, whether it's conscious or unconscious. Another two aspect, right? We can be unconscious, we can be conscious, we can choose or not choose. But even if we don't choose, we're choosing. We're choosing by not speaking. So the bottom line is we have to choose things all the time. So we can choose to live in fear. We can choose to be in relationship in fear, because two is about understanding that this thing is about receiving and giving. So when we receive things, we also give things. When we live in a certain space, we get something, then we have to find room for that. So maybe we take something out, or maybe we buy something, right? We give money and we get a thing. So this is how the two impacts our world on every level. It's about creating a relationship. And so we're being given this opportunity to master our understanding of what a relationship is. What does it mean when I receive or I take? And what does it mean when I give? So what is the balance here? Because the two is that point between. The two is about taking these ideas or receiving information and making a choice, listening to somebody else and deciding where our boundary is. It's a really amazing thing. The two is like that, what do you call it? It's the teeter-totter, I think that's what people call it, the thing that goes up and down. Sometimes you're on top, sometimes you're on the bottom. How do you find that balance? And it's all about the choices you make based on what you're thinking, what you're believing about what you're doing. This year is this opportunity for us to truly grow as human beings, to truly grow in that sense of how big is my capacity to receive, and how big is my capacity to give. Do I need to hold on to everything? Well, if I'm holding on to everything, I don't have any room to give anyone anything, right? My hands are used up. But if I'm taking things that are mine and then giving things, there is this kind of ebb and flow that allows me to expand and have that experience to receive and then give, right? So on every level, it's a choice. So I'm just wondering, what is your relationship to give and take? What's your relationship to how you treat yourself and how you treat others? Because everything is a reflection. The experience we're having or believing we're having is the experience that we are also reflecting out into the world. So if we put a judgment on it or a belief system on something, this person is doing this because of that. Whether we know whether that's true or not, or actually doesn't even matter whether it's true or not, but it's our belief of how we receive this giving that colors our world. So we can change that. We can go, that person has an idea about what they're giving me. I have a different idea about it. I'm choosing how I want to believe this or take this. They've told me it's conditional. I'm choosing to take the conditions that work for me or come from my place of love and joy and experience, or in a pinched way, I'm so busy holding on that I don't want to let go, that I can't really take what someone else is giving. So as you can see, it's quite a complicated and very extensive energy that we're here to explore this year. I have a lot more to say about it. But for now, just wanted you to kind of think about the overall thought about two and how you are the other side of what you receive and give, whether it's with the divine, with other people in your life, with the experiences you're having, and how you can be more mindful about it so that you can master the amazing skill of being in relationship with life so that you enjoy, or getting the things you desire, feeling the things you desire because of how you're receiving and how you're giving. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Please subscribe and leave me a comment, like, etc. And I'll see you again. And my name is Jen Duchene of jenduchene.com.